The Wizards have had a topsy-turvy season to this point with John Wall back in the fold. They're looking to move up as much as they can in the Eastern Conference. Get ready for the playoffs as we head down the stretch. Good, by the way, to see Ty Lue back. Happy to see him healthy enough to be back. LeBron, he's healthy enough to still play all these minutes. Triple doubles and another MVP candidate-like season. Our Auto Trader pregame right now. Welcome inside our studios here in Atlanta. The chase for the postseason is on. It is the Auto Trader tip-off. Casey Stern, Shaquille O'Neal, and...
You know I do a lot of stuff, right?
Yes.
So I'm practicing ventriloquism, and I brought me a new Casey doll. Hi, Casey. How are you? You doing okay?
Doing good.
Do you like working at TNT?
Yes.
You see?
I hate you. Casey, no. I hate you. I just want people to know this is how he is. I was in here on Tuesday doing something totally different. He saw me for 2 seconds and said, you know what'd be great? I get on my knees, I roll around, and I do little Shaq, you do little Casey.
I like your impression,
yeah.
Case.
No, it's terrible.
Casey, little Shaq.
It's bad. It's bad.
All right, I'm sorry.
All right, with the molecules on the glasses. Hall of Famers all across the set. Zeke, good to have you.
Good to be here.
Candace, where's my $190?
Really? That's what you're still hanging on to college, huh, Case? It's the NBA. We're moving on to the big leagues.
Okay. All right, we got a lot to talk about, most of it positive, except for this part on the Auto Trader player comparison. The news that Kyrie, because of the left knee, out recovery 4 to 5 months. He will not play in the postseason. Zeke, I'll start with you. I knew if not for an injury, you would have won another championship. We know the importance of the guy who's running the ship not being there. How devastating is this for the Celtics and for Kyrie, considering the season he was having?
Well, this is a devastating injury for the Celtics, not only for, Kyrie himself personally, because he'll persevere and he'll come back. But when you're looking at Washington and Milwaukee and Miami right now, they are all fighting now for the 7th seed and want to be in that 7th spot. Because one thing about NBA players and NBA teams, right? When a player is injured, right, you don't want that player to have a career-ending injury. But when he's out, you definitely smell blood in the water. And right now, Washington, Milwaukee, and Miami, they smell blood in the water. And they are fighting to get that 7th spot. And Washington wants to hold on. Everybody wants to be in 7 because if you knock out Boston, right, then you avoid Cleveland, and you got, a potential run to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Candace, I'm not trying to say that this is going to be easy or I'm projecting them to go deep, but they're 12-6 without him. They've had a lot from the 2 kids, and Jaylen Brown his 2nd year and Tatum in his 1st. Are they better equipped to be able to handle this going into the playoffs because it's not a sudden injury and they've dealt without him for a bit already?
Well, defensively, I think, they're better as a team. Obviously, Rozier in the lineup is a better defensive matchup for them for a lot of different ways. They're shooting the 3-ball better. But Kyrie's made for the playoffs. He's a playoff person. He gets buckets in crunch time. He's known to ISO and break plays, broken plays. So this is going to be tough for them in a series.
Jack?
I have to agree with both of them, but I don't think they have a shot now. Devastating blow. It was already devastating enough when they lost to Gordon Hayward the first game, but now to lose Kyrie. They're still going to, have some nights where they play well, but when you're the other guy and you're playing with somebody that has experience and he's taking all the pressure, you got an easy game. But now that Kyrie is out, now we're asking 2 young fellas to be the man. And the playoffs is a different animal. The game's going to slow down. Teams get to prepare for you for a week, maybe 2 weeks. Wish him well. The thing now with Kyrie just has to, get back in the gym and try to get better, because it was rumored in Cleveland that he was damaged goods. And, when you start talking about damaged goods and supermax contracts, so he's going to have to work extra hard. And next year, come out with MVP-like performances so he can get the Supermax, and I hope he does get it.
Yeah, I mean, for Kyrie, get back healthy. Gordon Hayward, a healthy Gordon Hayward, another year of Tatum and Brown, a scary team moving forward. Maybe not as scary now for the Wizards, who are currently, Zeke, in that 7 spot. I know you had a chance to catch up with John Wall. We all know what a great player he is. There was a lot of talk, maybe some of it undeserved, about how good they were playing for at least some of the time without him. Is there enough time now to get the continuity back to where the Wizards can make a run?
I do think there's enough time, and believe it or not, with Kyrie being injured and the Celtics being a little wounded, you know, it boosts and it elevates everybody's concentration level. And as NBA players, former players, we all know that you don't get these type of golden opportunities. They come, you know, once every, 10 to 12 years in your NBA career where you get a chance to be the 7th seed and potentially knock off a 2 seed. So I look at Wall and Bill, and now that everything's out in the open, their chemistry will be all right.
If the Wizards played the Celtics in a series, which would set up now, anybody here taking the Wizards without Kyrie?
I'm definitely taking the Wizards. If I was John Wall, I would definitely listen to all the talk, and I would say, you know what? I think it's time for me to do both. If I was John Wall, I would look at all the other greats that had good players around them and see what they did. John Wall has the ability to get his anytime he wants. But he should get Bill involved, get the other guys involved, and then when he wants to score his 6, 7 points every quarter, he should do that. The problem that people have with John Wall sometimes is he holds the ball too much. And the reason why Washington was playing well and feeling good, because everybody was eating. When everybody is eating and feeling like a player, you have success. So, it's, a little bit of a knock on him. So if I was him, I'd be watching that. And when playoffs come, you just got to do both.
I'd have to disagree with you for the first time, Shaq, because I never disagree with you, big man. But I like Boston in this matchup. I think length on the perimeter, they're able to switch every screen with Tatum, Brown getting experience in the playoffs.
Make it right on yourself.
No, you don't want to bet with her. She doesn't pay.
Casey, I do
$20.
pay. I said after the show.
She doesn't pay up.
After the show, Casey, that was college.
The tournament already ended.
It was college. We're not even, it's all good. But anyway, Boston. I like Boston in this matchup. I think everybody's already counting them out, and I like their experience going forward, and I look for them to make that championship run next year. I think this is a good experience for them.
You heard it here first. Kawhi to Boston.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I like that.
Okay.
With Gordon back and Kyrie back, and you got Kawhi.
All right, there he is.
Heard it here first.
Shaqahowski.
But Danny going to have to trade one of them.
All right, Jaylen Brown.
Jalen, you heard it here first.
Yeah, hey,